Hey guys, it's me. It's Pep Fernandez here with the Boost Top 25 after Week 8 of the high school football season. I think when you see the rankings this week, the scores from this past week kind of validated some of the rankings. There was a couple curveballs, but for the most part, I think that our rankings were validated based on the Week 8 scores. So without further ado, let's not bury the lead. Let's get right to it. This is our Boost Top 25 poll after Week 8 of the high school football season. Let it rip. Here we go. Centennial still 1, Cajon still 2, Citrus Valley still 3. Norco back up to number 4 as they edged Roosevelt this previous week. But the biggest mover and shaker got to be Chaparral, man. Couple big wins in a row for the Pumas, including that huge win against Murrieta Valley last week. So we got to put the Pumas in at number 6. Murrieta Valley falls a little bit to number 7. There is Beaumont at number 8. Aquinas checks in at number 9, but the Falcons have a big game coming up against undefeated Ontario Christian coming up. And Vista Murrieta holding on to that 10 spot. But the Broncos won their first 4 games, and then they've lost 4 in a row against some very good teams, including Centennial this previous week. On the other side, San Jacinto shutting out a very good Liberty team, 42-0. So now San Jack moves all the way up to number 11. Remember, their only 2 losses was against Chaparral and a 1-point loss against Beaumont. So San Jack deserves that 11 spot. In fact, by the end of the year, they might be back in the top 10. Temecula Valley checks in at number 12, followed by Summit, who had a big shutout win against Kaiser. So the Skyhawks move all the way up to number 13. Elsinore at 14. Orange Vista at 15, and the Ivy League, we've mentioned this before on Inland Sports and also on Riverside TV, a 4-way tie for first place in the Ivy League, and Elsinore and Orange Vista, 2 of those teams. Great Oak, a narrow win against Murrieta Mesa. They come in at 16, Ramona at 17, but the Rams got a big game coming up against Norte Vista. Norte Vista right now is not ranked in the top 25. And I feel guilty about that because I think the Braves should be in the Boost Top 25, but just trying to find a spot for them. If they beat Ramona, you can bet they will be in the top 25 come next week. There's Murrieta Mesa sitting at 4-4 at the 18 spot. Harupa Hills quickly climbing up the rankings. They come in at number 19. They're 5-3 on the season. Big games coming up for them against Kaiser, and especially in the final week against Summit. That might be for the straight-up Sunkist League Championship, but we'll see. 2 weeks to go here in the regular season. Kaiser drops to number 20. They're at 5-3. Yucaipa also coming on strong. They battled Cajon. It was a 20-3 game this past week against Cajon. So Yucaipa's in at 21. Grand Terrace at 22. King at 4-4. Eisenhower at 6-2. They're tied right now for 23rd. Paloma Valley sitting tough at 24, and Liberty hanging on to the Boost Top 25, coming in at number 25 after their first loss of the season against San Jacinto. If you're looking for bubble teams right now, it's easy. We got 2 strong bubble teams in Vista del Lago and Norte Vista. They are right there on the cusp. If they can get some big wins, or one of these teams in the top 25, stumble a little bit, they will definitely be in the Boost Top 25. So we'll see what happens, but they are definitely very strong bubble teams right now. And big shout out to our 3rd ranked team, that's Citrus Valley at 6-2 on the season. And a shout out to Kurt Bruick, the head football coach for Citrus Valley, the former head coach for Redlands East Valley. Well, Citrus Valley beat Rev this past week, but it gave Coach B his 200th career win. I believe it was 56-6, the final score in that one. So Coach Bruick, 200 career wins, and it's just simply poetic that he was able to do it against his former team, the Wildcats. So our 3rd ranked team, Citrus Valley, getting a big win against their rival Redlands East Valley. There's Coach B right there walking through the frame, and congratulations to them and Coach B. 200 career wins. He's been doing it a long time, and that's a lot of football game victories for Coach Bruick. And hopefully he'll still have a bunch more this season for Citrus Valley if they can put together a long playoff run. All right, so that is our Boost Top 25 poll after Week 8. Again, it validated a lot of our rankings. coming out of week 7, which was absolutely nuts. Week 7 was bonkers, turned our rankings upside down, but I think we kind of leveled out a little bit, and some of the scores from week 8 validated some of our rankings. So with that said, still very important games coming up in week 9 and also week 10 of the high school football season. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we also have a thanks button. If you appreciate what we do at Inland Sports, we'd like to do even more, but we need your support. So we have a thanks button on each of our videos. I'm Pep Fernandez, and we will see you next time.